Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about Airsoft, all the different aspects there is to Airsoft, and when I say aspects I mean playstyles. So keep tuned in and pull out your ears and listen very carefully because I think I have a lot of very good things to say. Remember to subscribe, like, leave a comment and enjoy the video. Okay, first I would like to say quickly before I start talking about anything important, I have used some clips from SYG Airsoft, Union Airsoft, speedQB Airsoft, it's a channel, and I'm linking all the stuff below, like the channel, the video link, everything. I've used a video from Airsoft Alphonse. I hope that you guys are okay with this. If you're not okay, I will take down the video and do something else, but I'm only using a few seconds, so I really hope that it's okay. The video is also not monetized, so take that into mind. Thank you. speedQB. So the first thing I want to talk about is SpeedSoft. SpeedSoft is a very heated subject when you talk about Airsoft in this community. And I especially want to talk about speedQB. SpeedQB is a very different thing from normal Airsoft. SpeedQB is a very fast-paced, extremely fast-paced gameplay. I will show you a quick clip here. All rights reserved to Union Airsoft, video link in description. That clip was from Union Airsoft. It's an extremely good team that won the last CQB tournament. That was a tournament, yes, in like where a lot of teams came from around the world, and they smashed it out. They shot it out. It was amazing. The next video I want to show you is from SYG Airsoft. All rights reserved to SYG Airsoft. Video link in description. SYG Airsoft has been one of the best teams in the world for the longest time. They're at least one of the most vocal in the community. They're extremely vocal. They have a lot of YouTubers. They have a lot of very big members and a lot of very big like people that mean a lot to the community. So it's a very well liked team. In speedQB, it's a very fast-paced gameplay where you're running a lot. Usually rounds can be from anything between 20 seconds to 2 minutes, maybe 5 minutes sometimes. In speedQB setup, I'm mainly talking about tournament. Like a tournament setup where you two people on a small field spawning in front of each other. You usually have to go in and get a flag on middle, get it back to your base or to the enemy's base. It depends where you're playing. Some people change around a little bit, but that's just how it is. But usually it's extremely competitive. It's a whole team. It's 5 versus 5. It's an extremely competitive game mode because it is a tournament. There is prizes, so that makes people very competitive. You might be like, oh no, there must be so many cheaters. It's really difficult to cheat in speedQB. There's a lot of people on the field who's checking. Like there's pretty much one guy checking each player. Obviously it goes really fast, but usually you have to have tracers so you can see if you get hits. And usually they have a career, like these teams are sponsored, they have like a name to uphold, so they're very good at calling the hits, because if they don't, they will get shamed out. So in speedQB it's not really a big problem. It's been a problem before, but like there's a lot of judges looking, so it's very fast. They're very fast, like at spotting if someone is cheating or someone is doing something they shouldn't. So speedQB is a very fast game way. There's tournaments, there's prizes. They have a very flashy setup. Most speedQB Airsofters have a very flashy setup, like a lot of flashy colors, like dye mask is very normal for like a CQB / speedQB Airsofters. They have maybe like extremely flashy pistol, HPA pistol, or extremely flashy HPA like a M4 or whatever. Usually it's bare bones. They have taken off everything unnecessary. They don't have like a ton of stuff in it because it's not needed, since it has to be a very fast gameplay. I would like you to see quickly, there's a channel here called speedQB Official. It's a YouTube channel that shows the World Championship. I guess you can call it World Championship in speedQB. They live streamed the whole last event, which was in DreamHack in Norway or Sweden. It was one of those places. They live streamed every single day. It was absolutely amazing. I actually watched all the hours. I watched every single match basically. It's a blast to watch. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. So CQB. CQB. First, I want to talk about CQB. Well, I did just talk about speedQB. Now I'm talking about CQB. CQB means close quarter combat. It's basically where you're playing on small fields or inside. Where I play CQB, I will show you a little video here. Whoop. All rights reserved to Kaslab Airsoft. Video link in description.
De løber over, de løber over.
So, usually when I play CQB, as you could see in this video, it's something that is extremely fast paced. Always. Extremely fast. But it's more tactical and it's less flashy. It's not as aggressive as you could imagine SpeedSoft is. SpeedSoft is faster, it's way more aggressive, but CQB is a safety distance, non-existent use, extremely small like volumes you're shooting with, like it doesn't hurt really. Well, it can hurt, I mean, if you've been shot in the fat or like somewhere, you know, on the ear, you know, it's not fun if you don't have a dime mask on. CQB, so you close quarter, usually this is more like method gameplay, like people don't take themselves so serious. Some people do. In SpeedSoft, CQB, in outdoor and Milsim, there's always people who take themselves way too serious. Just ignore them. We're just trying to have fun, you know. So yeah, remember that. Just ignore people who take themselves too serious. If they're pretending they've been in the military and they haven't, you know, just laugh at them. It's not worth your time. So usually when I play CQB, we have a lot of game modes. Usually we have bomb plants, we have capture the flag, we have team domination, we have confirm the kill, we have plutonium. Like there's so many different gameplays you can do, and it's so much fun. Usually everyone has tracers. Where I play, it's a very dark field, as you could see in the video, so it's extremely helpful to have a tracer. If you don't have a tracer, you kinda don't know where you're shooting most of the time. So yeah. The way people have setups in CQB, usually they have a lightweight setup too. I usually just run with a battle belt, my HPA weapon, and that's it. Like in my belt I have two magazines, and one magazine in the weapon. Because on my field there's a limit to how many BBs you can bring, so you don't just like go freaking crazy, because it's very annoying to meet that one person who just like full autos around the corner, just like full autoing all day. It's so annoying. So I only have 3 magazines in the field. I don't have a pistol. I don't need a pistol because the games are usually only 5 minutes. I'm not gonna use 3 magazines in 5 minutes. I usually use 1 magazine, and there's only 140 rounds in my magazine. So yep. I'm a little bit more conservative, as if I would play SpeedQB. I've played SpeedQB and I got my ass handed to me because it's a different way of playing, it's a different mentality. CQB is the thing I started playing as the second kind of game type. The first thing I played was outdoor, but I will tell you guys about that later. Usually in CQB also you have short weapons, pistols, short M4s, because it's more maneuverable. That's how you pronounce it. It's easier to maneuver around corners. It's easier to get around, and that's kind of the plan. My cat opened the door. Sorry. It's the plan. It should be easy to get around. So yeah, CQB, fast-paced gameplay, a little bit more tactical. Unique closing, as minimal as possible. Small weapons. I don't do like this now because I can't like, yeah, small weapons. So yeah. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Outdoor gameplay. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about outdoor gameplay. Outdoor is basically a Milsim without being a Milsim. I call this outdoor casual day. Casual gameplays like skirmishes, that's not really a Milsim. I guess you can have a skirmish Milsim, but it's something more planned, and I don't feel like that's really it. So a casual outdoor gameplay is Milsim-ish. It has different game modes. You usually capture the flag, kill confirmed. Most people who plays outdoor is usually in camouflage. Like they have like Milsim look-alike clothes. Some people pretend they're soldiers and they get laughed at because it's pretty cringe. It's pretty cringe when someone is like the one yelling at everyone like, "What the are you doing?" Like going crazy, like pretending he's like some special black ops, like whatever it's called. Like it's cringe. Usually you see a lot of snipers outside. On the field I play with, sometimes will be like 90 people, there can be like 20, 30 snipers. It's absolutely annoying, but you know what? You can just counter it because, for example, if you have a weapon like me, like the MTW by Wolverine, you can shoot pretty long when it's an HPA weapon. I think any HPA weapon or any upgraded weapon can pretty much outplay a sniper easily because they have a safety distance which is 35 meters usually in Denmark when you're playing with around 3.5 to 4 duels with 0.50 gram BBs. This is not sponsored, by the way. Very nice. But you can easily counter snipers. As you see in this video right here. All rights reserved to Kaslab Airsoft. Video link in description.
Nice. Fucking guy. NANI?! お前はもう死んでいる。
It's really easy to counter snipers. It's really easy to counter anyone if you're playing tactical. Outdoor, it's very good to play tactical because if you're playing in the winter, there's no leaves, there's nothing on anything outside, so it's easy to get just caught out in the open and you get absolutely smashed. When it's summer, it's very nice because there's leaves everywhere and like there's bushes. You can play very defensive. It's very fun. One moment. Okay, I'm back. I had to fix my cat, if I could say it like that. It was trying to mess with the camera behind. She wanted to be the camera woman, and she can be that, but no. So outdoor, it's usually when there's summer, as I said, it's a little bit more tactical. I play very tactical, but I try to use my CQB playstyle outside. I rush a lot. Like in my videos, you see me rushing, get like a couple kills, die, rush, get a couple kills, die, rush, get a couple kills, die, rush, get a couple kills, die, rush. That's basically how it works. And some videos I put on YouTube, I have like 10 deaths and like 50 kills. Some I have like 20 kills and like 10 deaths, you know. I try to show like a real, like show it as real as possible because, you know, you can have a really good, anyone can have a really good round where you get like 50 kills. Usually the game modes outside I play is 20 minutes instead of 5. So getting 50 kills in 20 minutes is quite easy actually. Well, quite easy. It's easier, you know. So yeah, when I play, I usually play, as I said, aggressive. I try to play as much for my team because usually this is bigger fields and playing solo against a big ass team is not a good thing. You should always try to play for your team or hype your team. But don't be that cringe person who is arrogant and rude. A lot of people are outdoor because it's pretending to be Milsim-like. So people pretend to be someone they're not. Never pretend to be someone you're not. Don't pretend like you're some cringe ass soldier if you're not a soldier. And you know what? If you're a soldier, you don't need to be cringe still. There's no need to be it. There's no need to yell and go crazy at people just because they don't have the same knowledge as you. And you know what? 99% of the things you learn in the military doesn't work in freaking airsoft. Maybe tactics and team communication, that's a good thing. But you know what? The weapons don't shoot like a kilometer, like a sniper. Don't shoot like the longest shot in the world, whatever. Like the M4s don't shoot like 300 meters. Like that's not how it works, man. You're shooting 50 meters, 60 meters, 70 meters. So don't be cringe. Don't yell at your teams. Just be nice. Anyways, Milsim close. Cool game modes. Usually some long games. And yeah, that's it. Next one. Milsim. Okay, now we're gonna talk about a juicy bit. The most two juicy things I've been talking about today is speedQB, which everyone hates for some reason. Hates or love, and you know who usually hates it? Milsimmers. Milsimmers usually hate CQB players. They're like, oh, I hate them. They're so cringe. They're so fast. They don't take it serious. They don't look like a soldier. They're using hoodies. They're using all kinds of stupid clothes. Like they have like freaking running shoes. Like that's pretty cringe. But you know what? That's generalizing. That's just some of them. You know, it's the same in every single speedQB, QB, outdoor Milsim. There's always people who's like, oh, this game mode or this game type is so much worse or so much better. You know what? There's a very important thing you should get out of this. Play what you like. Milsim, by the way, look at this video by Airsoft Alphonse. He's amazing and it's pretty cool. Link in description. All rights reserved to Airsoft Alphonse. Video link in the description below.
Oh shit.
Anyways, Milsim. A mil simulation is what it means. It's usually you're playing a Milsim up. It's a huge event, usually hundreds of people, like tanks. There's all kinds of cool things in some of the really big ones. So in this Milsim up, there's usually factions. Factions, like let's say there's 3 factions. They could be the Americans, the Russians, the Sukobliet idi nochis, Ruski Pulskis, yeah? Or they can be like some random like muscle for hire. I say that's the 3 factions. And all of these factions have a different setup of clothing. If you want to be a Russian, you need to have Russian army setup. If you want to be American, you need to have American army setup. This usually means you have to have expensive clothes. A lot of the times it's pretty expensive. Having like the USA setup, like it's like helmet, like all the different kind of things, it's very expensive. So if you want to be these Milsims, you need to have these specific setups to join. And you usually buy tickets with a team or yourself, maybe, if you don't have any friends. I imagine not having any friends. Yup. You usually buy tickets and you get to the faction you want to be. Like you want to be like, I want to be the Russians, I want to be the muscle for hire, I want to be the US of Americans, you know, Team America. Yep, you want to be the Team America? Maybe, who knows. And you sign up to these and then you need to bring the clothes and you need to be there for maybe 3 days. I've heard of Milsims being a week, but that's kind of extensive, I feel like. 3 days is pretty rough too. I know when I played a whole day for like 8-9 hours, I'm hammered. I had days where I played like 3 different days on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I was destroyed. It's also really expensive. That's also a thing you need to think about. Milsim is usually absurdly expensive. I mean, it is what you make it, but the ticket is usually really expensive. The transport is usually pretty expensive. You have to have BBs for 3 days. It depends what kind of BBs you use. I use 0.36, pretty expensive for 3 days because I shoot a lot. Oh yeah, usually in a Milsim, you can go for 3 days and see like 0 people. You can see a lot of people, or you can see just a little bit of people. That's how a Milsim is, because it's a huge area usually. Huge area with a ton of people, like 400 people maybe, 300 people, who knows. But it's so big that sometimes you just don't see any action. So that's just how it is. You should be prepared, if you go to a mil simulation, a Milsim, you should be prepared to not actually just fighting all the time. usually people who goes to Milsim take it very serious, and for you to go to Milsim, you should be able to let go a little bit also. You should be able to not take yourself too serious, maybe, even though people take themselves serious. Because it's like a role-playing event. So if you like role-playing, it's for you. If you don't like role-playing and you think it's a little bit cringe, maybe it's not for you, but maybe you could try. But usually they roleplay, you roleplay a Russian, you speak with a Russian accent. Suka blir, eating nocho, yeah? Speak with a Russian accent, or you say like a like American accent, whatever, And that's usually the way you do it. So you need to you need to roleplay a little bit. Then you have to think about not taking yourself serious. A lot of people at Milsim, I've seen videos. A lot of videos where people are being extremely cringe. It's okay to pretend you're soldier and all, but don't be an arrogant douchebag about it. A typical thing could be like, oh, I have 10 years of Milsim experience. I am such a good BB warrior. I know everything there is to know. I can fix your weapon. I can fix you. I can fix the whole field. I can shoot. I fucking know everything. I can do everything, man. Just listen to me. Don't be that guy, okay? Just be like, hey guys, I got a little bit of experience. If anybody wants to team up with me or my team, or I can team up with you, that'll be freaking hilarious and nice. And maybe we can have some fun. And I if you guys have any questions or anything, I can teach anything or say anything, just ask. I will help. That's nice. People like a person who's a little bit nice, not so arrogant. So yeah, I think that's it. Special outfit, huge fields, expensive tickets. People take themselves extremely serious. Some of them take themselves way too serious. I've seen a Milsim where like there was a man yelling at like a 13-year-old child, and he was like crying. Just a little bit off topic. I think you should be 18 years to play airsoft. Just in general, it's a sport, and it's in Denmark we call it an extreme sport. It's pretty dangerous. It can be dangerous, and I feel like you're more mature when you're 18. I'm not saying you're like extremely mature compared to being 16, for example, but 13 is pretty young. The minimum age in Denmark is 16, but you have to have your families like they have to sign like a piece of paper, like a waiver, like yes, he is mature enough, he can play. He's not crazy or gonna do something insane. So yeah, I think age is a very serious thing, and maturity is a very serious thing when we're playing this game. It can be dangerous. There can happen things. So maturity is a very important thing. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. That was SpeedQB, CQB, Outdoor, Milsim. That is the 4 gameplays. Is it CQB? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 gameplays. 4 different game types that I think is important. Now, you have to think about what fits you. What do you like to play? Do you like to play them all? Do you like to play CQB? Do you like to play SpeedQB? Do you like to play Milsim? Do you like to play Outdoor? Who knows? It's important that you find out and you don't just listen to what everyone says, because you and only you will know what you're going to like. If you're going to listen to too many opinions, you're going to be, oh no, you're going to hate something just because other people tell you to or something. And don't be like that. I try to stay as what is the word? Neutral as possible, to not say what I like the most. Because it's important that you make your own opinion about what you like. And yeah, remember that. It's okay to listen to people, but make your own thoughts about things and take your own things into consideration, and actually make a whole perspective and a view of what you like and what you want to get out of it. Because airsoft can be a very fun sport. Yes, I'm calling it sport because I think it is. Deal with it. Airsoft can be an amazing sport, but it can have its downsides. There's a lot of really toxic people. There's a lot of really annoying people. But you know what? It is like that in every single sport, so you just have to deal with it. It's just about your mentality. If you want a good day, you're going to get a good day for sure. I had days where I'm extremely toxic. not towards other people, but just in general to myself, because I get annoyed and mad. You know what? Just pull yourself out of it. Try to have a happy mindset. Smile. Be happy. Be helpsome. Yeah, helpsome. Be helpful. Don't be toxic. Don't be arrogant. Don't pretend like you know everything about weapons and guns and you can fix everyone's weapons and guns. Don't go and touch people's stuff if you don't know them. And ask before you touch it anyways. It's annoying if you don't ask. Believe me. People touch my shit all the time. I'm like, yo dude, like what are you doing, man? Can you ask me if you can touch my stuff or not? No, I'm like, ask me because I need to know where my things are. It's very simple. It's an expensive sport, so be ready to actually have to spend a ton of cash to, if you want everything new at least, and good quality, it's important to spend some cash. Instead of buying everything at once, maybe, if you have a low budget, just buy the important things. Buy a good weapon, buy some good magazines, that's important. Spend some money on some really good BBs. You know, if your weapon needs to be upgraded, do it from the beginning. So you start out with a good weapon, a good experience. Most people would say, just buy a weapon, just buy something shitty, and then try. What I did was, I played Airsoft for 3 months before I bought a single thing. I was renting weapon, two and a half months, I was renting weapons from the field I was playing at. I had 2 different fields to play at. I rent weapons. I rent a sniper. I didn't like it. It's boring. I hated it. I didn't want to lay still. I couldn't go close enough. Nope. No thank you. Not for me. I played M4, like a machine gun, whatever, machine weapon. Like, oh, this is really fun. I'm running like crazy, like a speedy boy, like a little speedy boy, like just running around. I loved it. Don't just go out and buy a sniper because you're like, oh, Norwich plays sniper, you know. You might not like it. Rent a weapon. Don't just go out and buy M4 because I play with someone else. Dodge. Like, I'm trying to think about big names. The Geese Garrison, if you know who that is, you're a real OG. The Geese Garrison. There's some real OGs out there. Don't just buy something because you see it on YouTube. Try it yourself. Rent some weapons and then go out and buy the most important things when you find out what you like. Protection. Always get good goggles, a face mask, maybe face protection, a mesh mask. Always get that protection. Always. Weapon, get a good weapon, get something that's sturdy, something that you're like, oh, this might be a little bit expensive. Then wait a little bit if it's too expensive. Wait a little bit by buying, and then buy something we can, good quality, get it upgraded, get it serviced by a real shop. You know, get all your friends to make it all fine and dandy. Buy it with a real shop, get them to service it, because there's a warranty on it. When you get it there, they will fix it for you if they break it. If you get a weapon back and it doesn't work correctly or something's wrong, they fix it again. It's in their warranty. They have to do it. So make professionals work on your weapon and also support your local airsoft shop. It's good. It's amazing. That's what they need. We need to help each other in this community. It's a very small community, so that's the least we can do. Just help each other. Yeah. Don't be toxic. Be a nice person. Help each other. Be the best you can, and yeah, I think that's what you can do. Thank you for watching the video today. I appreciate it. It was a long freaking video, but thank you. If you made this long, you're a real OG, and I love you. I love you so much. Remember to subscribe, like, leave a comment, and just be a real OG, you know. I'm trying this YouTube stuff and I'm really trying to get some content out. I haven't been posting as much as I want to. We have Corona. I don't have any gameplay, so what can I do? I'm gonna try to rip up some old stuff that I didn't use. But I really just want to put really good content on my channel. So that's the reason why I'm not just posting. Or at least what I think is really good content. I'm just not gonna post crap all the time. I could spam my YouTube channel with 3 videos a week and it's gonna be completely shit. I'd rather just try to keep the quality a little bit higher than last time I uploaded something. I always want to try to make it better. I feel like I can see back my videos from when I started like 6-7 months ago, and I can look at them now and can be like, you know what? I'm not satisfied, but I'm happy where I'm heading, because I really want to get better at editing and I really want to get better at all this stuff. So yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. You're amazing and I love you. Thank you. Be safe.